found some yarn. Hello and welcome to the Kuriaknits channel. My name is Erin and I'm here with you today, as the title says, with a huge thrift haul. In all honesty, I have been working on a how to get the most sustainable and cheapest yarn that you possibly can. And part of that video was to go thrifting. But the haul that I found today I thought was way too large and way too just unbelievable to put into that video. So I'm putting it in its own video and I cannot wait to share what I found with you all. I have a random Wednesday off. The perks of being a PhD student is that you work always and never. And so I decided to take myself to Value Village and see what I could find. And I really lucked out. I came out with 3 giant bags of things. I did bring tote bags with me, but definitely I did not think I would be coming out with 3 giant bags of yarn. The guy that was checking me out said that some lady had come and dropped most of this off and that it had just been lying around in her basement. And to be honest, some of it looks like it's been lying around in a basement for a little while. So let's dive into it. The first thing that I noticed when I was looking in the yarn is how much alpaca lopi there was. And it's also in the bags because I literally just got home. I was like, I have to film this immediately. So I'm gonna open up these bags. I hope you don't mind the sounds. So I've got 2 of these black alpaca lopi. And I've never used lopi yarns before, but I've always wanted to. And I'm pretty sure the alpaca is the bulky weight. So that's fantastic. It is 100% pure new wool. So that is wonderful. And this bag for 2 of them was $3.99. So that is amazing. We also have the same alpaca lopi in this beautiful green color. It's coming up a little yellow, but it's definitely more of like a soft green. And I don't have color names, just like numbers. So yeah, 2 of these. And we've got 2 in this, you know, before I took it out of the bag, I actually thought this was another black, but it's a stunning, really dark green color. That is gorgeous. That would go so well with this. Someone who bought this knew what they were doing. So 2 of these. We have another 2 in this bright red color. So I don't know if all of these were meant to go with the same project or they just had all of these in stash, but there is so much alpaca here, and I don't know if I'm saying it right. Leave those till the end. 2 more. These actually are another 2 black, which is lovely. Like a beautiful black sweater. Another 2. Another 2 black. Really adding up here. Another 2. Another 2 red. And this is the last of the alpaca. This is 2 more of that green color. So I ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 of these. And they were 2 for $4, which is just insane. I know if you live in the Scandinavian countries, yarn is a lot cheaper over there, but here these are about $12 a piece. So I'll just show you the colors I was able to get. I don't know if like I should put them together. I mean, with 16 balls of this stuff, I could definitely make more than one thing. Because I've never tried Lopi, I don't really know, like it's a lot scratchier, so I know that you tend to wear it with outer garments, but I don't really have any patterns in mind of what to make of it. So if you have any recommendations, please leave them down below. I'm thinking some kind of cardigan jacket situation would be absolutely lovely. I think that these two green colors would be really nice for some kind of color work situation. So I think that would be beautiful. Perhaps like a big oversized sweater that I could wear over top of long sleeves for winter. So many possibilities with this. So that would be amazing to find all on its own, but there's also a ton of different various cones of yarn that I found as well, and I don't know what all of them are, so I'll give you all of the information that I have, but they are beautiful. So let's start with one of my favorites. Can you believe this? The funny thing about Value Village is that I don't think they realized that the cones were actually worth a lot more than those skeins of wool, because these were priced at 2 for $4. And these were priced at like $2 to $3 for the whole cone. So kind of ridiculous. So there were actually 2 of these guys there. They're massive, they're the size of my head. But I only picked up one because I don't know if you're gonna be able to see. It's a little bit of staining on the bottom of this. And on the other one, the whole bottom was basically yellow. So I don't know what these have gone through. There is some like yellow speckling on the outside, but I think it's only on the outside. This one looks pretty clean. And if you've never encountered a cone before, usually you can find some information on the inside of the cone. Not always, but from what's on the inside of the cone, I was Googling while in Value Village, and this is a mohair that is often used for clothing companies. So this would be sold to a fashion retailer. And so I don't know how it ended up in a Value Village, but the color is beautiful. It's this really cool toned lavender, and there's a ton of it. So I'm thinking an all mohair cardigan or sweater would be stunning. I've never had so much mohair before. It's very silky, very smooth, and I am just obsessed with it. So I'll put any information that I have up here and in the down bar, so that if you want to go searching like me to see if there's anything we can find, like this grass, or anything we can find about this yarn, I'd be interested to learn a little bit more about it. But the company is IGEA, or IGEA, I-G-E-A. And the thing that seems to be put in all of these cones together is they all seem to be made in Italy. So yeah, very exciting. Next cone, I actually have 2 of, and it's another mohair. And it is this stunning cone. Oh my gosh. So it's a silk mohair, and the base color, the silk is white, and the mohair around it has a base of like an orangey color, but it's also rainbow. It is beautiful. It feels unbelievable. I'm not putting it too close to my face because it is thrifted and I don't know where it's been. I'm trying not to, but there's 2 of them. I couldn't believe it. Can you believe this? Like, they're massive. I don't know if they've been used for more before. They're from They are from the store Filpucci, Filpucci. So, Filpucci. Again, sounds Italian. I think I looked it up and it was Italian. But these are absolutely stunning. I think, again, I probably won't try to hold these with anything else, just because I have so much of it. So I think I can make a sweater of this mohair all on its own, maybe even held triple, I think would be really nice to work with. So, oh, and don't mind, I lost some nails while thrifting today, so don't say that thrifting's not hard work. Yeah, stunning, and we're not done. We've got this monster. So this one is the only one that I have information about actually in the cone. So this is from the brand Zegna Barufa. And I'm not gonna lie, it smells a little weird. You know what, it might just be a woolly smell. It is 83% wool, 10% mohair, and 7% polyamide. And it looks like this. I think it's a fingering, maybe a sport weight. And it is a stunning purple color. And again, it is the size of my head. It is massive, and it's got like little bits of blue in there. And as you can see by like this thread and this little guy, it either came from a very rustic place, which I'm guessing not because of the shade, or it has indeed been sitting around in a grandmother's basement for a very long time. So that said, we all wash our knits anyway. It doesn't bother me that much. And I got this whole thing for $2. Like $2. $2. It's crazy. So yeah, again, the possibilities are endless. Sweater, cardigan, I don't even know. That's the thing with thrifting, is that, and I'll talk about this more in the thrifting video, you have to kind of balance the pros and cons of building up a stash with being able to make sure that yarn doesn't go to landfill. But I'll talk about that more in my upcoming thrifting video. There are 2 more. Next, we have yarn that was unlabeled in Value Village. They gave it to me for $2, and the cone has absolutely no information, but it looks like this. It is a beautiful green color. It feels like a fingering weight wool. It feels very like a woolly wool. I would be absolutely shocked if this was a synthetic fiber. It feels super woolly. I don't know if this cone is just smaller or it was intended to be a smaller cone. I might try to take it off the cone to see if there's any information like on this side of the cone, because it already seems to be coming off a little bit anyways, like this side's a bit squishy. So I might cake this up and see what the situation is, but I think this is beautiful, like a stunning color. I was just looking to see, for whatever reason I thought I had another cone that was a greeny shade that would go with this, but I don't. But I think this is beautiful on its own, and I'm going to have to weigh it to see how much of it I actually have, but figured I'd pick it up because I love the color so much. And the last cone that I picked up is kind of a wild card for me. This is from the brand Alaria, and it is a silk mohair with some sparkle in it. Oh, the sparkle is not picking up. Oh, there we go. So it is a beautiful creamy color, like a beigey creamy color, and it has these beautiful just gold flecks throughout it. So I think this is stunning. Again, I don't have very much information on it, but I was able to find from the Alaria brand that they specialize in mohair, so I'm pretty sure that this is mohair. It looks like mohair, feels like mohair, must be mohair. So I think I will definitely try to hold this with another fiber, because I think knitting with this on its own will make something a little bit too sparkly for my taste, at least. I wonder if it's kind of go okay together. Make an interesting marling effect. I've seen some really cool sweaters lately of people playing around with their mohair choices and going for just random colors, like this with this, for example, or even this with this and creating a halo of a color that's completely different than the sweater itself. And I think when it's done right, it can make unbelievably beautiful knitwear. So anyway, that's the last of this haul. I cannot believe I walked into a Value Village and found all of this. When I first walked up, I have a small clip from it. I thought there wasn't anything there. And then I saw the Elafloss. And then I saw the cones and I was like, holy crap. There's a lot here. So I'm going to put this in my stash, do a little bit more research on it, and make some plans for it. I'm going to touch on this in my thrifting video, but one big thing for me is that when I bring some yarn in, I then hold a responsibility for it. So I want to make sure that it gets used well or gifted well. So I'm going to have to do some thinking about this, but I'm so unbelievably pleased to have gotten all of this yarn. And I don't know if I don't have the receipt on me, but I'll put the total of what I spent right here, and then I'll put an estimated if I had bought it new price here. And I think there's going to be I know there's going to be a huge difference, because in Canadian dollars these go for 13 and I got them for $2 a piece. So it's a little bit ridiculous, but the cones are kind of a bit of a wild card in this situation. So yeah, go check out your local thrift store. I wish you luck, and if you want to share, maybe we should do a hashtag. If you would like to share your yarn thrift hauls, use the hashtag thrifted yarn. I think that's probably the easiest, and I would love to see all of the thrifted yarn that you are finding in your hometowns. So I hope you're having an absolutely amazing week, and yeah, see you next time.